Hi, Kate. Huh? Who's this? It's Alyssa, a mom friend of yours. Isn't it my name on the screen? Oh, it's named the poor one. I wondered who you were. That's right away awful. I'm an adult, so I'll just laugh it off. But please change my name. You are poor, so I named you Poor. I don't have to change it, right? But asking me every time who I am is kind of rude. Then I'll change it to Poor Alyssa. Well, that's fine. So, what do you want? I'm busy. Oh, I heard you got a job. Congratulations. Well, it's easy to get a job. I heard that you were rejected from about 30 jobs. I kicked 30 of them to the curb. I see. Whatever it is, congratulations. Wait a minute. Whatever it is, turned whatever. It must have been difficult. So, that wasn't a typo. No, I wouldn't do that intentionally. Ugh. So, where did you get a job? It's a big place. Big? You're a baggage handler for DiCaprio? I bet you'd be overjoyed to get a job at a place like that. Because you're Kate, you might do it. Oh, but it's too far away, so it's impossible. Did you message me just to make fun of me? No, I didn't. I really want to congratulate you. I don't want your congratulations. I'm congratulating you. Rather than a congratulatory message, give me a congratulatory gift. Congratulatory gift? I'm a mom friend and a part-timer. That's impossible. If you're not giving me a gift, this conversation is over. You're being really pushy, but it depends on the job. It might be a celebration. What do you mean, depending on the job? What kind of work do you do? Sales. There are many kinds of sales, aren't they? Condominium sales. Condominium sales? That's a lot of work. It's no big deal. Is it? Because buying a condominium it's a lifetime commitment. I'd sell it right away. I'd be the top salesperson in no time. After all, I have a good face. You don't think I'm talking about a carburet club? No, I'm not. I see. That's good. I don't think I could make it to the top of the carbonet club, though. You contacted me to be sarcastic? No, I didn't. I'm just saying congratulations. By the way, what kind of condo are you offering? I'm in the market for a condo myself. It's a luxury condo you can't afford. Luxury? How high-end? It's so expensive, it'll make your eyeballs pop out of your head. I don't know. I've never had my eyeballs pop out. You can't afford it. I see. Well, can I go see it sometime? What's the point of coming to see it? I just said I was looking. The kind of place you'd buy is not for sale at my place. Go to one of those small real estate agencies. That's unusual. You don't want me to come? No, I don't. I'm coming anyway, and while I'm at it, I'd like to see Kate at work. It's not a place for poor people to come. Do you want to realize how poor you are? That still sounds good to me. You're crazy. Not really. Even with this, my academic record is... You graduated from middle school, right? What? That's about it anyway, right? I wouldn't think a poor person like you has a college degree. You're so prejudiced. It's true that my last degree is not from college. See, a person like you can't afford a luxury condo. Well, that's too bad. It was supposed to be a gift for you, because you finally got a part-time job. I was trying to help you improve your sales performance. I'll just take that as a token of my appreciation. Just the feelings? As far as I'm concerned, I don't care who the salesman is. Even if I get to sell to a poor person like you, I will just get trampled. I'm not willing to gamble on it. Kate, that's too... What? You like me, don't you? Huh? That's enough. On the day. Sorry for turning you away. I'm busy and don't have time to deal with poor people. Don't get carried away with your tour of luxury townhomes. You can't even sign a contract. I just fired your husband and parents. Huh? What nonsense are you talking about? I'm quite serious. You're crazy, aren't you? How can you fire your husband and parents? I don't get it. You must be delusional. I think you should ask them. Ask your parents and husband about it. I'm sure they'll be very angry with you. Wow, that's exciting. It's sad that you came to see a townhouse but didn't get any attention. I'm sorry you got so paranoid. Oh, a tower block. I mean, why would you come in such a wrecked minicar? It's a luxury apartment. You must be crazy to come here in a car like that, right? A minicar has nothing to do when buying a tower block. Are you saying that a car will buy an apartment? Is that possible at Kate's place? If so, how are they going to pay for it? Of course not. Those people who drive luxury cars, they buy luxury apartments. Someone who drives a beat-up minicar, of course they're poor. I see. Your car is pretty shabby too, right? I'm going to replace mine one of these days. It's just for now, just for the time being. You're emphasizing, aren't you? Our townhouse is selling? How much have you sold already? I just joined the company, so not yet. That's normal. You can't sell with that kind of business. Why not? Because you're a supercilious salesman. If you judge people by their cars, you won't be able to sell anything. I only deal with rich people. I see. So, did your husband and parents come home? Not yet. When they get home today. We're all going out to dinner. I don't have time to talk to you. Why are you going out for dinner? To celebrate my new job, of course. We're going to eat a very expensive meat. Aren't you jealous? It will be good if you could eat, but I don't think you can. Why is it impossible? Because I fired them. All 3 of them are unemployed. How can such a fantasy of yours come true? Well, dream while you still can. My husband's not going to get fired. Okay, let me tell you something. My husband is a very elite man. He's a department head at a big company. His father is also a manager, and his mother is a section manager. They've all been working for the same company for years. That means they can't be fired. The world is a strange place, isn't it? A rank-and-file employee is now a department manager? What? Who's a rank-and-file employee? Your husband. Your father and mother. What kind of nonsense is this? It can't be. It's okay, you'll see. Still, it's after 9 p.m. It's strange that he hasn't come home yet. Of course, it's because they're busy. Since they just got fired, which is a downside, maybe they're just feeling bad. They must be working overtime. All 3 of them? That's right. I see. Hope that is the case. Look, the front door just opened. They're home. We're going out to dinner now, so see you later. Disillusional bastard. 1 hour later. Alyssa? What's going on? Alyssa? You're back early. Did you enjoy the expensive meat? Like you said, everyone is out of job. How do you know about this? How do I know? Because it's me who fired them. Don't joke about that. You couldn't have fired them. Are you still saying that? If you don't believe me that much? Why don't you ask your husband the name of the boss? He is too upset for me to ask that. Then why don't you check the website of your husband and your parents' company? I suggest you look at their website. The president's name is in there. Right, I'll take a look. And then I'll complain. Yes, do that. And then you'll be mortified by what you've done. 5 minutes later. Alyssa, what's this all about? They said the president has the same name as you. And her picture is yours too. Of course it is. It's me. Why? You're just an ordinary poor person. How can you be the president? It is such a big company. I inherited my parents' company. It can't be helped that I'm the CEO. You took over your parents' company? Oh, big surprise. I didn't hear you talk about that. I didn't tell you. If you're the boss, why do you drive a beat-up minicar? It's a hobby. It's a vintage car. For people who aren't interested in cars, it's just a beat-up minicar. But for those who love cars, they're very valuable. You could buy several townhouses with them. But your place is just a small apartment. Also, I'm not that interested in the house, so if my husband didn't say it's too small, I wouldn't have thought about changing apartments at all. But now that we have children, I think it's time to move. So you're really saying you, Alyssa, is the boss? That's what I said. But still, if that's really the case, that's terrible. What? Why fire all 3 of them at the same time? Kate, that is because you made fun of me too much. You say I made fun of you. Who would think a middle school graduate is rich? There! Who's middle school graduate? That's just your imagination, isn't it? Because you said you graduated from middle school. I didn't say that. I said I didn't have a college degree. If you didn't graduate from college, then you must have graduated middle school. Too bad. I have a graduate degree. Bullshit. Really? I stayed in graduate school because I liked research, but my parents wanted me to go out into the society. And when I said I didn't want to go out into the society, my parents passed away. Then there was nothing I could do, so here I am. That's too much. So, your husband and father are department heads. Yes, that's right. Why are you firing 2 department heads at once? The company can't afford to lose a department head. That's right. Actually, you're right. If he's a good manager, as you say, I wouldn't fire him just because of your rudeness. Your husband is a completely useless, flat employee. He is always working on his side job and never does any work at all. Side job? Your father is similar. He's not a regular employee, he's a chief. His subordinate says he can't do his job. How come he's the chief? Everyone was already complaining about that. Father is a very fine man. To you, he is. But he is useless in the company. That's terrible. And what about mother? She works part-time. Well, you're all a bunch of liars in your family. If you have that vitality to lie so much, I wish they would put it towards their jobs. So it's true that they're all unemployed. Didn't they say that? They're so shocked. They could hardly hear me say anything. Oh, you suddenly become so respectful. It's okay, we're still friends now. That's right, you being a president of a company. None of our mom friends told me that. That's right, I didn't tell anyone. The only ones who knew are our people. Who's our people? Sophie and Kelly's husband. Emma is one of our part-timers, but they're people who know their personal and professional lives. They understand that I keep my honorifics to the office. Why didn't I know? Why didn't you tell me? If you communicate with your husband, you would have known. Then I wouldn't have to tell you, right? And with your personality, I wouldn't have dared to tell you. What do you mean? I don't understand. You don't have to be so sensitive. They're not my employees anymore, after all. So you're saying you can't take them back? That's right, I can't. Don't say that. Do something about it. It's impossible. Is it because of what I did? Because I called you poor? Don't worry, I'm really poor. I'm sorry. And by the way, I'm asking you, since your family is like this, how about buying a condominium? I can't afford a condo and a beat-up minicar. It's outrageous. I'm really sorry. If this continues, my family will fall in debts of poverty. I think we've already been knocked down. If this happens, I'm the one who has to do the hard work. I see. So here's a shot. If I sell the top floor of a luxury condo, I'll get a big pay. Your salary will go through the roof. Good luck with that. Please don't say that. Please. Please, we're mom friends, aren't we? Now, yeah, but no. I mean, when I went to see your workplace, you acted like that, and so I thought, what is it? Well, you know, rather than buying from your workplace, I'd rather buy elsewhere. Oh no, I said please. Now that I'm only part-time, I'm going to have a lot of trouble. When you're in trouble, you say like that. But when others are in trouble, you kick them hard. I don't like that kind of thing. I won't do that. Really? It's a well-known story among other moms. Kate is cold to people in trouble, and yet she wants them to help her. It's amazing, isn't it? That's guts. Please, accept my guts. Please. Go to hell. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little too honest. You do resent me for what I did, don't you? I mean, yes, I do resent you. I was watching the timing of my retaliation. You would mount people by their choices or their belongings. That kind of thing. You're gonna hate me so much. I don't mount people anymore. Wow, it makes me cry. You are so desperate, aren't you? You even used an emoticon. I usually don't use them, because my husband told me it's all my fault. Why? I never said anything like that. I never said a word about it, but I don't know how it leaked out. My husband was peeking at the line screen from behind me. Oh my, don't mind that. I didn't even know he was there. So, did they find out that you, Kate, did something horrible? Did they find out? Not all of them. And your husband, who's so quick to say it's your fault. I wonder if he was good at what he did. Yes, he was. He's really good. So please, connect the dots, or I'm getting a divorce. Oh my, you're overreacting. I'm not exaggerating. I'm completely out. So please help me. Kate. What? Don't cover up. Good luck. Alyssa. In the end, it was Kate who snapped in the end. No matter how mad she got, no matter how much she apologized, the fact was her husband and her parents can't work, was true. I can't take them back to work again. For that reason, her husband, who thought it was Kate's fault, decided to divorce her. Her parents also cut off their ties with her, saying it was Kate's fault. Abandoned by her family, Kate, she lives alone and lonely. No matter how hard she tried, she could not get a buyer for a condo. She couldn't get a buyer for a condo. She was even fired from her part-time job. No one knows what happened to her after that. I hope she works hard and doesn't make fun of people and becomes a decent human being. Let's see what will happen. Thank you for watching. Hey Kayla, is it true that your family home is in Atami? Yeah, Rachel. Well, you came to Tokyo from Atami for marriage. You must be weird. How could you say that? It's none of your business. I have been living with my wonderful husband. Moreover, I love either urban or rural. I cannot believe that you love both of them. Too many people live in the city. However, Atami would be great. There are hot springs. There are in Tokyo as well. Nope, I don't care about a hot spring in Tokyo. But I would like to try it in Atami. I want to live in a place where there is a hot spring. Well, it depends on where you live. I can say that either Tokyo or Atami would be a great place to live. I'm sick of all your words. I'm just saying that I adore a hot spring, but are you telling me that I'm wrong? I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm saying Tokyo is a great place as well as Atami. Although my hometown is here, Tokyo, I've never thought Tokyo was a great place to live. Because everyone has gone to their hometown during the holidays. It's boring. I wish my hometown would be somewhere far from Tokyo. Well, you got married in your hometown, Tokyo. That is why you have no hometown to go back. Yes, I got a great idea. What? I can go to your hometown. What did you say? How come I haven't had such an amazing idea? Right away. Wait. Since the great idea came to my mind in a second, I must be a genius. Yes, I am. Hold on, did you say that you were going to my hometown? It doesn't make sense. How could you say that? Since I want to go to Atami, I will go there with you, that's all. You gotta be kidding me. Here is your hometown, right? So how can you say that you are going to my hometown with me? Well, aren't you going back to your hometown in a few days? If so, will you take me with you? No way. How come I have to do that? If you're going back, it doesn't matter who is going with you, right? But if I go to Atami with you, my family would say something, so I want you to take my whole family with you. What? Seriously? I definitely won't do that. You need to make your travel plans to Atami if you want to go. Oh, don't be so harsh. We don't have many chances to go to Atami. Moreover, we hardly take family trips. So don't you feel like you can give us the gift of enjoying our travels to Atami? I don't feel sympathy for you and your family at all. You and I are adults and independent, but you are asking me to take you on a trip? You must be crazy. How dare you? You are mean. Okay, if you won't take us on your trip, I have another plan. What is your plan? I won't take you with me, but you and your family will follow me, won't you? Even if you try it, I would never let you come with me. You have to make your own travel plans and go if you want to. You won't be able to win. I know you will take the bullet train to Atami. I've heard it from Mrs. Suzuki. And moreover, your bullet train will leave Tokyo at 1400 hours. I will be there to catch the bullet train. A piece of cake. I see. You will wait for me at the train station and go with me. Sorry, but you shouldn't think it would be so easy to go with me. Are you trying to intimidate me? Shame on you. You better not. You will know what happens sooner or later. Anyway, you can say whatever you want. I bet you will regret your plan once you find out. I'm at Tokyo Station. Where are you? Why don't you meet me and buy train tickets? I'm broke, so can you pay for me? Thanks. Too bad. I'm on the bullet train now. What? Wasn't it 1400 hours at Tokyo Station? Too bad. It doesn't matter how early I leave, as I did not want you to come with me. I needed to change my departure time. How could you do that to me? It was a good chance for me to go to Atami. Well, you and your family should go to Atami without relying on my money. Silly you, I don't want to spend my money. That's why I tried to go with you. If I pay for my trip, there would be no purpose. Even if you say so, I won't take you with me. Definitely not. In other words, since I'm on the train now, there's nothing you can do. You will either cancel your family trip or pay for your own trip. There would be only 2 choices for you. No, I have another choice. You are going to get off the bullet train right now and come back to meet me. What? Don't you understand how selfish you are? The stupid idea that you wanted to join my trip has caused me much trouble. Don't tell me it's my fault. What the heck are you saying? It's your fault no matter what anyone thinks. How could you do that to me? My husband had to take the day off even though he had an important task. And my daughter cancelled an appointment with her friend at the last minute. Since they changed their plans because of the trip, if they find out that I won't be able to go on the trip, they would be mad at me. Oh no, your husband and daughter were ready for the trip. It was definitely your fault, no doubt. So don't blame me. No way! It's your fault! You got on the bullet train of your own choice. Why didn't you wait for me until 1400 hours? Well, if I waited for you until 1400 hours, I had to take you with me. If so, I would have been annoyed by you. That's why I left earlier. Kayla, why don't you feel sympathy for me? I haven't gone on a trip recently at all. The Atami trip would have been a great opportunity for our family trip. Why have you ruined it? You were so mean. You have a family, and if you want to go on a trip, you pay for your trip. That's common sense, right? But you are trying to get me to pay for your trip even if I'm not your family. So you are totally wrong. If you understand, you shouldn't expect someone to pay for your trip. Wait, are you going to abandon me? I won't let you do this. You will have to pay for me continuously. Wait, are you still demanding my money? Anyway, you are saying that I will abandon you, but from the very beginning, I have never thought about helping you or taking you with me on my trip. At all. I can tell you've misunderstood that you could go with me on my trip. So, can you stop saying that I was supposed to take you on my trip? Why? When we had a conversation the other day, I was supposed to go on a trip with you, right? But I can't believe what you've done to me. You are so mean. You're out of your mind. If you're going on a trip, you'd better apologize to your husband and daughter. Were they coming with you to believe in your stupid plan? If they will find out that you guys won't go on a trip, they will no doubt be mad at you. I absolutely won't tell them. If they find out, they will definitely be outraged. If so, it's your fault. I did nothing wrong. Are you saying that again? You are the one that caused all the trouble no matter what anyone thinks. By the way, Mrs. Sato and Tanaka told me that you've been asking everyone to take you on their trip as you asked me. Luckily, they refused you, so they enjoyed their trip without you. I guess that you were rejected by all of them. That's why it was a last chance to go with me, right? What? What are you saying? No possible way. Stop speculating. Oh, I thought my guess would be right. Well, I don't care what you did, but it was certain that you were trying to go on my trip, so I won't be your friend anymore. What? Why did you end being my friend suddenly? Suddenly? Think about what you did. It was insane that you tried to go to my hometown with me, and you demanded me to pay for your train tickets. Do you think you would go out or shopping with such a rude person continuously? If I were you, I would say that I definitely won't hang out with her. Even if you say so, I was really planning a lot then. What were you planning? I know you. You thought you could go on someone's trip for free. Then you could save your money. Am I right? It's easy to guess what you think because of who you are. Don't tell me you understand what I think. If you are confident that you understand other people, then do not let them go on your trip. You will lose your friends. Oh, thank you for caring about me, but you don't need to. I have so many friends, not like you. What? Seriously? Don't say that I have no friends at all. Well, do you have any friends, Rachel? I was talking to Mrs. Sato and Tanaka a few minutes ago, but they told me that they won't talk to you anymore. What? Mrs. Sato and Tanaka said so? If they hang out with you from now on, they assume that you will come on their trip by some chance. Before it will happen, they told me that they will end being your friend. They were mad at you. What? Damn it, they should have been exploited by me without complaining. I can't believe you consider your friends as your subordinates. No wonder you have no friends. If they find out what you call them, they would be outraged. But can't you realize if you are so offensive to your friends, you will lose friends? You might be right, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know any different way to communicate with my friends. The way you talk to your friends is self-centered. That's why. You've had few friends. I understand very well. Hold on, you've been saying that the more friends you have, the better person you are. But you can't say that a better person has many friends, right? It is true. But as for you, Rachel, if you don't have any friends, you won't be able to go on someone's trip. I mean, it would be a serious problem for you. Yeah, you are right. If you won't be my friend, whose trip can I go on? How could you do this to me? You, at the last moment, you are still trying to go on someone's trip. You do understand what is happening to you, don't you? Listen, I'll let you know clearly. You will never be able to hang out with all of your friends from now on. And you need to apologize to your husband and daughter for what you did. So why don't you make the decision to tell the truth that you've annoyed me? Did I annoy you? That's not true. I just wanted to go on your trip with your money. It was a little thing, but why did you accuse me? You and your friends are the bad guys, not me. Really? I'm trying to let you know, but you don't realize it. Okay, that's enough. Mrs. Suzuki is on my side. You might not realize that, but I will wake you up in a harsh way. I think it would be better for you. Wait! What are you going to do to me? I would never forgive you if you did something weird to me. Well, I won't. I'm just going to call your husband right now. What? You will call my husband? Why? How did you get my husband's phone number? Mrs. Suzuki went shopping and she met your husband by chance, and they exchanged their phone numbers. I heard this story from her a minute ago, and I will explain what you've done to him. Wait! Don't call my husband freely! It would be sexual harassment. It won't be. Seriously? Well, because you were trying to call my husband, and it sounds like you will do something immoral. I definitely don't think so. I just want you to be punished and not repeat your actions. That's all I want to do. No kidding! Why do I have to be punished and be told by you? You are really insane, if you believe you're right. I've just called your husband, so you'd better be scolded by him. What? What have you done to me? Wait! My husband is outraged. He said, "Why did you do this? And you ruined my day off." And my daughter is upset as well. Why do they have to accuse me? Because you've misunderstood that you could go on someone's trip and turn it into your family trip. Well, you need to be scolded by him, and on your way home, your husband's lecture would be nice background music. You won't be able to go on a trip, but you will enjoy lively music on your way home. What do you mean by that? No, it was not my plan. It's all your fault. So you need to do something for me. I've told you many times. The reason you lost your friends and have been accused by your husband and daughter is that you tried to go on someone's trip with their money all the time. So you were being punished. In other words, you were suffering the consequences of your own actions. Therefore, don't blame someone else. Well, it would be no use in saying something to you. We will never hang out with you from now on. Don't say that! We're friends! So, can you still be my friend as we were before? I wish I could be your friend, but unfortunately, this happened because of you, not us. Not only Mrs. Sato and Tanaka, but also our other friends say they are not going on a trip with you, and they won't talk to you. They won't be your friend anymore, so you don't belong to our friend group, and you need to do everything by yourself. No way! If I lost my friends, I don't have anything to do. I've been getting along with my friends these days. It doesn't make sense what is happening to me. If you took me on your trip, everything would be okay. How could you do this to me? My husband is still upset, and my daughter won't talk to me. Do something, please. Rachel called me and asked me for help, but I ignored her, and my friends and I have decided not to have contact with Rachel. Later, Rachel was lectured by her husband and daughter, and they went on a trip without Rachel. Rachel had to stay home alone, and she couldn't talk to any friends, so she has been alone for a few days. A little later, when they went on a family trip, Rachel could not go with them, and she was forced to stay home. My friends and I didn't care about her, and we enjoyed our lunch and trip together.